Welcome to BOREY PENG HOUTH. For those of you who don't know what a BOREY is, it's basically like a development. And BOREY PENG HOUTH is probably the biggest development here in Cambodia. It's so big, in fact, that it's almost like a city within a city. And I'm gonna take you guys for a walk around, show you what it's like here. Okay, so that is the main entrance where we were just at. And this road here is basically like Main Street. Now, BOREY PENG HOUTH actually consists of several smaller boreys located within it. And my cousins actually live in one of the oldest of the boreys. They moved in here, or they bought a house in here right when the borey was first built. I don't remember exactly what year they told me, but it was probably at least like, I think close to 15 years ago, they bought a house here. And at that time it was really small, but now this borey has grown to be enormous. It is, like I said earlier, it's like a city within a city. So we've reached the first borey here on the left hand side. That is the borey that my cousins live in. And right across the street is a new borey that was just recently completed this year. Just to give you an idea, I don't know the exact prices of the homes, but here in this borey you have homes ranging from about, I'd say around $150,000 upwards to about $250,000, while on the other side some of those are up in the multi-million dollars. So there's a huge price discrepancy, and as you head deeper into the borey, the houses actually get more and more expensive. I'll show you once I reach that area. But BOREY PENG HOUTH is actually located in the district called Boeung, and this particular borey is known as Boeung Snor or Boeung Snor. I think I'm saying that right. A fun fact, this borey has its own security force that acts like the local police. As a matter of fact, I don't believe the local police even come in here. So right down the street a little bit from the luxury borey that was just completed is another borey. This one is very similar to the borey that my cousins live in. It's literally located right across the street from it. Judging by just by what I see, it looks like the borey that my cousin lives in is the oldest borey, but it's also probably the biggest borey. It actually takes up a gigantic block here. It's actually more than a city block, a typical city block in the US. Once you're inside of that borey, you can see the streets are numbered, and judging by what I can see, it does look like it's the biggest one. So right behind me is the fourth borey, located right after my cousin's borey, and this one's called the Terminus. Actually, let me take a step back. All of these boreys are called Star Platinum, and then they have like an adjective or a noun after it that describes or kind of, I guess, identifies the borey. The first one that was built is the Star Platinum, and then we have the one right across from it, the bigger, more luxurious borey called the Mastery, and then we have Athena. This is a Terminus, and then right catty corner from the Terminus is the Mercurian. So that so far is a total of 5 boreys, and we still got a ways to go. So every morning I like to run this route here. I actually run all the way down into the other end and loop back around on the other side, and total route is about, it's close to 3 miles actually. So just to give you kind of an idea of how big this borey is. I mean, it's not gigantic, but it's pretty darn big. Okay, borey number 6, the Star Platinum Herminus. So all the boreys are gated and have security at each of the entrances. So getting in and out, you do require to have a plaque that shows that you actually belong there. So security is pretty good, and yeah, it's nice knowing that you have some level of safety inside the borey itself. Though I will say that the borey was in the news recently because an Auknya basically shot and killed a neighbor over some stupid dispute. So it's not like the borey is completely immune to violence. But for the most part, you don't see homeless people in here, you don't see stray dogs, there aren't street vendors all over the place, and the borey is kept very clean. When I'm running in the morning, there's like an army of people out sweeping the streets. So we have reached the first crossroad, and this road will take you all the way to the other side of the borey. And right across from it, you can see a big black tarp which I'm guessing is the construction of a whole new Borey. So once that one is complete, that would make 7 total Boreys before I've even reached the other end. And this is where the huge McMansions begin, like that one. I don't even want to guess how much that thing costs. And on the other side, we have a bunch of shop houses, and it looks like, I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. They're doing something there behind those green tarps, but there are a couple businesses back there. I do find it interesting though that these McMansions here on this side, they're not like within a gated community. So it's, I don't know how that actually works. They don't have security to get in and out of, because they're not actually inside the Borey. Oh look, there's another Borey right there. SAR Platinum Mercurian number 2. That's 8 Boreys. Now there's the contact information if you guys are interested in buying this McMansion there. And this is Borey number 9, the SAR Platinum Paradigm. And judging by the size of the gate, this one must be very expensive to live in. And we got more shop houses all lining up and down the street here on the other side. I see a bunch of convenience stores, like 2 or 3 convenience stores, some clothing stores. There's a beauty center. I'm not exactly sure what a beauty center is. Healthcare center. And I guess they live here. The kids are waving at me. And interesting to me though that this McMansion has like clothes drying outside. Kind of makes it look a little ghetto, but you know, that's Cambodia for you. But I'm reaching the end of the street here, and at the end of this road is Euro Park, and right there on the left side is the Grand Hall. This is where they have events and weddings, things like that. You can rent it out for only $9,000 US. That's a pretty good price, right? Hello.
YouTuber?
Yeah.
Bro?
Yeah.
What's your channel?
Savi you.
Sabi you?
Yeah, you guys live here?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you live?
Mercurian too.
Oh, Mercurian too. You guys, where you Khmer?
He's French.
You French?
Yeah, I'm French.
Khmer French?
Yeah.
Farang Khmer, cool. You go to school in France?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Oh
what do
no,
you-
I go to school in Cambodia.
Oh, okay. But you're French.
Yeah. That's you?
Where are your parents? Yeah, that's me.
Oh, famous.
Yeah, that was. I did some videos with Sunny.
Travel around the world?
Yeah, but mostly I come here, Cambodia.
You live in Cambodia?
I don't live in Cambodia, but I come here a lot. Most of my videos are about Cambodia.
Oh.
Crazy.
Yeah. I'm doing like a little walking tour
You were
of
to
Borey Peng
Taipei
Houth.
yesterday?
Yeah, I was just in Taipei.
What is Taipei?
Actually, last
Taipei
week.
is Taiwan.
Taipei. You don't know where Taipei is? How old are you boys?
13. I'm 14.
13, 14. You like living here?
Yeah, it's alright.
You guys both live here? You brothers?
Yeah, well, see, he's
Yeah,
my
we're
brother.
brothers. He's my brother.
Oh,
He
okay.
adopted.
Bro, why?
you guys are messing with me. What do your parents do?
I don't know.
You don't know? You can't tell? What do your parents do?
My parents is doctor.
Doctor.
My dad and my mom, she also a doctor.
Oh, okay.
Like pretty much a doctor.
Oh, okay. What are you boys up to now?
Oh, we're going to Euro Park.
Oh, your park?
Yeah,
Mess
it's
around your
beautiful.
park? Yeah, I'm about to
I saw
hit
the
there
real
next.
Eiffel Tower. Now I'm seeing the small one.
Yeah, we're about to.
Now I'm seeing small.
Yeah, we're about to head into your park. I'll show
his
you
name
guys
is
what's
Ben.
like in there. Oh, you're Ben. Ben, what's your name?
Sayo.
Sayo. Alright, nice to meet you guys. Look, watch out for the video. I'll put you guys in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir. Wait, show the bike.
Record this.
It's a special bike with a carbon
sir.
fiber or something.
Sir, it's I don't know, sir. It's a good bike,
Yeah,
sir.
it looks like a good bike.
Peek it, sir.
It's nice. It's nice.
Do a wheelie.
Oh, you can ride wheelie with that?
Shit.
That's funny. Khmer kids here, but they speak really good English. So I'm assuming they go to school overseas. But okay, we're entering Euro Park, which is the crown jewel of Borey Peng Houth. Really nice park, very beautiful. You got a waterfall at the entrance. And lots of people, not just from inside BOREY PENG HOUTH, but lots of people from outside like to come here and chill. There's a bunch of different stores or restaurants, coffee shops, and check this out. It even has its own Eiffel Tower. That's right, the Eiffel Tower. And then you got this little river that runs through the whole park. And as we walk through, you'll see some other replicas of famous structures. That is, that bridge, I'm not sure exactly what that bridge is, but I think it's some sort of special, or it's supposed to resemble some sort of famous bridge. You can see a lot of young people here, they like to come here and take selfies. I'm gonna put your bike in the video. You didn't steal that bike, did you?
Oh, that's mine.
Okay, just making sure. It looks really nice. Okay, look. They even have a Papa John's. There's a Papa John's there. They've got lights strung up all over the place, so that at night looks really nice. There's a boat-looking thing right there. It's not actually a boat, but it's more like a seating area. But yeah, all up and down this is a bunch of different restaurants. That's a coffee shop there. I saw a steakhouse back there. And at the other end, I know there's like a teppanyaki grill. Really nice little setup here. And as I'm walking through, it doesn't look anything like the rest of Cambodia. It just is like completely like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of artificial, if you know what I mean. It doesn't have that that same charm as the rest of Phnom Penh, if you want to call it that. But Khmer people, the locals, they do like it here. You can see there's a lot of people here on a Sunday afternoon. And there's the entrance to the Grand Hall. So right across from the Grand Hall, if you make your way out of your park, there's another BOREY. So that's BOREY number 9. This one is called BOREY, or I'm sorry, the Star Platinum Euroville. And on either side of the Euroville are more stores. And I believe on one of the sides here is the Peng HOUTH main office. And let's talk real quick about Peng HOUTH itself. Peng HOUTH started out as a construction company between, it's the brainchild of two brothers, Peng HOUTH. That's where the name comes from. And the construction company basically just built houses. And after a while, they started building developments, and then they started acquiring land and building their own Peng HOUTH developments. So all throughout Cambodia, there's several Peng HOUTH or BOREY PENG HOUTHs, with the one here in Boeung Snor being the biggest one, apparently. Well, it is the biggest one. But I believe they, the original brothers, do not run it anymore. Their children actually run it. And the Peng HOUTH brothers have since retired. But this particular BOREY is actually still expanding. They're still building onto it. So this isn't the entire BOREY. I'll show you in a bit. I'll walk down towards the bigger expansions. But it is really impressive to see. That's the Big Ben, or a replica of the Big Ben, and a replica of the Sydney Opera House. Not quite as big though. Oh look, the Sydney Opera House has a pop-up bar. That's very cool. And we've kind of reached the end of Rio Park. So I see a bus stop here, but I have yet to see any buses. So I'm not sure if that's something that's planned for the future, or maybe it's something that they had and they stopped because there's not enough people that need to ride the bus. Because for the most part, the people, the locals here, they drive their own vehicles, or they have like a little electric go-kart or golf cart, and that's how they get around. All right, so we reached, I believe this is Polaris Street, and this is a road that connects Peng HOUTH from one end all the way to the other end. It's kind of like on the outer skirts, on the outskirts of Peng HOUTH, and all up and down the street are just a bunch of these shop houses. As you can see, these are all empty with only a handful of businesses that are on this side. But once you go further down in, it's full of different restaurants and beauty salons. I believe there's an automotive repair shop down there. But I'll show you once we get a little bit further. I just want to show you this section, which is still relatively empty. And it's pretty long. It's probably at least from here to the next block is probably at least half a mile, maybe longer, maybe even a mile. We've got two more berets here, the Star Platinum Rosato and the Star Platinum Roseville. I'm losing count here. How many is that? 11 berets within BOREY PENG HOUTH? And we're not finished yet. I know there's more. So branching off Polaris, you head down this way and you see the second entrance or the back entrance to the Star Platinum Roseville. And then you kind of go around, and all the way down that way starts the newest development, or the newest section of the development. And I'm not gonna walk down that way because it's a really long walk. And I'm gonna head back this way. I'll see you guys on the other side. It's just like random beer bottles laying in the grass here. And not a good look for being a luxury BOREY. So we're approaching what I would consider the downtown area of PENG HOUTH. This is Polaris Street. Up and down this street you'll find restaurants, convenience stores, pharmacies, there's car repair, all sorts of shops. These are all the shops are basically, and they're all these shop houses. They're all just multiplied all the way down the street. Over here on this side is multiple soccer fields, and on the other side of the soccer fields is a golf range, I think. I don't know what that big net is, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You know what? I'm wrong. This is not Polaris Street. This is Cluster Boulevard. I believe Polaris is on the other side. This road actually loops around. It's basically a giant loop. But as we're walking down Cluster Boulevard, I'll kind of just show you a couple glimpses here and there because it sort of just repeats itself, but just a bunch of different little shops, restaurants, and markets. And then branching off of the main streets are these little side, I don't know, they're not really alleys, but they're side streets with more little shop houses. And down these streets the houses are what I would consider to be a little bit more affordable, where the normal people live. Most of the people that live in there probably own businesses or shops right here in this area. As you can see, you know, you've got like burgers here, go-go chicken. Oh look, I've just reached one of my favorite noodle shops. This is Katil. Oh shoot, I forgot the name of this place. I think this is like Katil Orsay or something like that. Oh, I forget the name of this place, but I covered this on my noodle tour plan pad. But they make really freaking good Katil right here. So we're kind of in the center of the downtown area now. You can see there's a huge automotive shop here that has like oil changes, tire changes, things like that. And right across from the street here is more shops. Yeah, this is just so many shops. Like I said, this is literally like a city within a city. You find pretty much everything you need here. And for the most part, if you don't want to, you don't have to leave BOREY PENG HOUTH. So yeah, just I mean, it's so much, it's so big that I can't cover it all on foot. But definitely you'll see an overwhelming number of Chinese related business or Chinese owned businesses. And hidden amongst these shops are also some really good food spots, hot pot, grilled meats, roasted duck. I know there's a locha place somewhere around here that I've been to once. Just tons and tons of different street food options. And there's even American food here. There's like pizza, hamburgers, and I believe there is a wing place that just opened up, which I'm gonna try and visit later on tonight. So stay tuned for that. So smack dab in the middle of the downtown area of PENG HOUTH is the Star Polaris 23 condo building. And this here, I don't even know how many condos this thing has, but it's huge. It's huge. And the condos range anywhere from like, I think it's like 60,000 for a studio, all the way up to like almost 200,000 for a 3-bedroom condo. But it's quite impressive to see this thing in the middle of the PENG HOUTH downtown area. Alright, so now I'm on Polaris Street. And as you can see, it's really identical to Cluster Boulevard, so you can see why I was confused. But it's literally just a giant loop full of different restaurants, shops, and as I said before, they all from the main road branches off into little side alleys with even more shops and restaurants. So yeah, an endless amount of different varieties of food options and services here. Too many that I can't even wrap my head around it. I do have one more thing I want to show you guys. We're right up front here, and there it is. That is Peng Hout Eco Mall. That's right. They are building a mall here in Peng Hout, and it's freaking gigantic. It's expected to be completed, I think, by next year sometime. So yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. There's definitely a lot of money flowing through here, and yeah, like I keep saying, it's like a city within a city. If you live in Peng Hout, you almost don't have to leave. Now I will say this, prices here are a lot more expensive than everywhere else in Phnom Penh. Let's see, a bowl, just to give you an idea, a bowl of babao is about 8,000 real, which is $2, where you can get that same bowl elsewhere for $1. And if you go into, like, let's say Plum Sampo, for example, that same bowl is like 50 cents. So there's a premium you have to pay for living in the lap of luxury and not having to leave your little bubble here. But I don't know, tell me what you guys think about Peng Hout. I find it kind of interesting. It's not really what I would consider like real Cambodia, but it is kind of the future. It seems like this is the way that Cambodia, or at least that's how Phnom Penh is headed. They're building more and more of these boreys that are self-contained villages, more or less, and you know, that's progress for you guys.